Alright, guys, let's talk about Kung Fu shapes. And I do mean shapes. Why I'm using that word specifically now here, because for those who don't know, Kung Fu isn't a singular martial art. There's practically countless styles of Kung Fu that are totally different in concept, idea, presentation, and training. But usually, what we talk about when we are discussing Kung Fu is all the various forms that we see. And there's plenty different shapes in different forms. Probably the best example I can think of for this is Shuijiao. Look at the forms and the way they're performed, and what can you physically see, the shapes that they are doing, and then look at the competitions. You will see that it's basically just grappling. So there is a point when these forms get translated into combat. Now, I have never formally trained Shuijiao, and the only Kung Fu style that I did formally train is Wing Chun. So I thought about some specific things that we see in the first form in Wing Chun, and I thought about applications. Don't get me wrong, forms training isn't necessarily directly just for the combative application. There's a meditative aspects to it, just general fitness stuff, and then concepts for fighting. So I'm not saying that this is the official 100% exact way to use these things from the form, but it's at least what I discovered and did on my own. Alright, so let's look at a few of those applications, but we gotta do it in the gym. Alright, so here we are. This is me and Josip in the gym. This was actually filmed a few weeks ago, but that day we did talk about like specific applications from different Kung Fu styles and like typical shapes that we see performed in different Tao Lu and what kind of different things we can come up with for application. Because even though I'm the Kung Fu guy in the group, we also have a few karate people, and we endlessly talk about bunkai. When you have specific forms in karate, then for bunkai you look at specific applications. And for almost all of the major shapes that we find in karate, there's at least few different ways to apply them. In quite different ways, actually. So some things that can be a viable block, they also work as setup for a sweep or something totally different. So I believe it's the same for Kung Fu. Yeah, that's it, so let's go. So this looks like bullshit, but that's actually Wing Chun Kung Fu. There's plenty of interesting applications that you can do. Plenty.
Okay.
Like the elbow, for instance. Anyway, so this whole thing, if you're interested in Wing Chun and if you've seen anything on YouTube about it, you know that it's all about the center line and just being focused with that wedge theory type thing. So why do this here? Well, as we showed, it's one of those grip breaks that at least I figured out. If I try and spin here, grab as hard as you can, I won't be able to do shit from here. Right, this isn't, just push my hand, don't let me do it. Right. But if it's dynamic, if we're fighting, do this, pull it across somewhere around the middle. Suddenly I'm breaking that posture, and I can go with an arm drag. Just for an example, let's put it in a more realistic combative sense. Maybe we're here, maybe we got this, like hitting, boom, maybe he grabs my wrist to defend, and we're here. Invade the space, this is all that Wing Chun footwork, and go here, whoop, whoop, and I can go to the back. So again, this and the futsal, so wusao futsal. There's plenty more, but this is the one that I use directly from the form. Again, whoop, whoop. Also lopsao, the opposite side. If you grab here, maybe the same thing, I can get here. So maybe this isn't the best control because, you know, the arm drags, you want to be close to the center of gravity. But nonetheless, from here, again, if I do it here, resist, won't be able to do shit. Over here, look at that now. Of course, this grip is not gonna last. This isn't like Aikido demonstrations where, oh, I've got you forever. No, yeah, exactly. That's a split second thing. So again, grab here, whoop, and we continue. Same with this. Tansa, boom, we continue. Maybe this side, right here, boom. It's dynamic, we're moving. We're going to fight. It's not gonna be static.
prođe minuta i...
For instance, one more thing from Wing Chun that's great is everybody talks about chisa, all this type of stuff. It's all well and good, but what about, film down there, chi gurk? What about this shit? What about all this stuff? Sticking to the legs. So this is the typical Wing Chun footwork. For instance, if you look at this shape, whoop, whoop, or this, watch. Get a whizzer and prepare to do your uchimata. Right, whoop. And if you do it fully, boom, boom.
Nije planirao,
That's good. So what about the structure, chi gurk, and framing? One more time. You get up, right? Whoop, whoop. Look at this. Zoop, zoop. I'm being annoying. I'm following his legs and bumping in. So again, grab over there. Boom, whoop, 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 whoop.
A ne.
Our legs collide, you lose.
Yep.
Am I good?
Of course, there's an answer to everything, so you can just switch to the other side and all four. So again, you go here, you go for a shmada, defending. Now you just switch to a grapevine or whatever, change directions. So, of course, there's an answer to everything.
Or my favorite. Let's do this. Once again, you do it. First, it doesn't work. Then, because he resists, and then. Tani Otoshi.
Wow.
Yep, perfect. So there's many applications to everything. Now another kung fu thing that I like to do. Oh, actually, if you're lucky, get the wizard thing. And if you go, uchimata, I go here and I defend it and step over here. Maybe I can get this. That's gonna be rare, but it can happen. Another very kung fu thing I like to do is, if you've seen these shapes in kung fu. So again, what would that be? From my leg, attacking there. Watch. Right. So again, check, scoop.
Ajmo Tomo, otvarati se cijeli. Nice.
Good shit. To je to. To je to dobro. Pa ću ja to nekako frankensteinirati. For more content about all kinds of martial arts, subscribe, like and share and comment and all that good stuff. If you're interested in more stuff like this, esoteric techniques, aikido, kung fu, whatever, there are playlists on the channel and we got hundreds and hundreds of videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.